just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, David Peterson. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. That one not close. And it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. So in now for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Next offering upstairs. Beck, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner on the move. In there for strike 3. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there. But 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. And starting this one, Kyle Freeland. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Saying this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. 1 big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
Man at first, and next for the Mets, Juan Soto. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Hard hit to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Rockies,
Top of the second, and now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Swing and a ground ball. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Ryan McMahon now. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Taylor makes the catch for the out. 2 down.
Batting 7th, first baseman Michael Tolia.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Michael Tolia.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that one is in the dirt. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Queens, here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Batting 6, designated
Here's Starling
hitter,
Marte.
Starling Marte.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. Upstairs. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar on the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Citi Field, on to the third inning. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. And that drops in for a strike. and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Jeff McNeil coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Now playing second base, number 1.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Jeff McNeil.
The 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting left
So
fielder,
the lineup
Jordan
flips
Beck.
over. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Farmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Now, Chris, through the early stages, he
Now
hasn't been very
catcher,
efficient
Hunter
in terms of the
Goodman.
pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. First and second, 2 outs. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. And that is out of play. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
An absolute missile off the bat, Singy, and StatCast gives us the exact numbers.
Yeah, it was a blur leaving the park, Boog. 114 miles per hour on the exit velo, man. He put such a great swing on that ball, squared it up, and just drove it out of here despite not getting much air under it.
So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Freeman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that skips in the dirt. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Here's the
off
catcher,
for the
Francisco
Mets,
Alvarez.
catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Not fooled at all right there. He was
Batting
clearly
ninth,
all
second
over it, but
baseman,
sometimes you hit it
Jeff
too hard and right at
McNeil.
someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now
2
batting,
down.
shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. 2 outs. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
The 1-2. Just missed.
Inside, ball
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Taylor hustling after it. Long run, nice grab. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's down and in.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The other way, and foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. Fastball for a strike. Going to count 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Kodai Senga appears to be getting loose. Razoban, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mark Vientos. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one ripped left field. This one's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. His second home run of the series, and they close the gap. It's 4-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Juan Soto now. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 out, bases empty. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Two down, nobody on. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Orlando Arcia. In the dirt, and it's 2-1. That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Left fielder, Jordan
and here comes
Beck.
the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
now on the
New York
bump,
Mets.
Kodai Senga.
Well,
Number
walks have
34.
certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Strike 2. Arcia on at first. Nobody out. Fights that one away. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now
Couldn't
batting,
have timed it up any better than that.
Ezekiel
Anytime you rip a
Tovar.
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar.
3 balls,
All
1
these
strike.
Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 3-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Lindor hauls it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch.
Now
We all know
catcher,
those can be a little
Goodman.
tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That
3
misses.
balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyler Freeman. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading
5th.
off for
Starling
the
Marte
Mets,
up to him.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
That one off the mark. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Just indecisive in that at bat.
Now
He couldn't
batting,
commit
the
to the
center
slider.
fielder,
Tried to sit in between.
Tyrone Taylor.
Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. And that one almost hit him.
1 strike.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. 1 out and a runner at second. Next pitch is inside. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First and second, 1 out. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Just missed. First activity in the bullpen for the Rockies. Number 55 getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Number 45, the lefty, warming up as well. A little out front there as he swings through it.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's Francisco Lindor. That's ripped. Base hit. Taylor rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Mark Vientos. That's to third. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
On the ground, McNeil. And he'll be safe at first.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So a man at first, and now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. And it stays fair. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one is off the plate, and the count now even up. Doyle on third. McMahon on at first with nobody out. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. On the ground, 2 ball. McNeil over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Farmer. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 45.
Carson
And
Hallquist.
this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Here's Juan Soto.
Leading off for the Mets, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He got away with
ball,
one there,
2
but he
strikes.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that just misses. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And a foul ball. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
That left-handed batter facing a left-handed pitcher that's got
Now
some
batting,
sink like that at the end. It's just the bottom falls out of it. But it looks like it's going to be a pretty good pitch in that location that everyone says lefties love.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ripped to short. Throws to first. And that is the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Oscar Brazoban.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Colorado's DH, Orlando Arcia. Base knock center field.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss.
One ball.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball, that's it.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the
Ezekiel
strike zone,
Tovar.
can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 down, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Next offering upstairs.
2-2 the count.
And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, it's a bomb. He sends one out the opposite way. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 2 away with nobody on. Hunter Goodman will hit next. In the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching for
We're back
Colorado.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
44.
Jimmy Herget. He's
Jimmy
pitching on
Herget.
2 days rest. Now here is
Leading off
Tyrone
for
Taylor. The Mets
center
in
fielder,
striking distance, but
Tyrone
have some work to do.
Taylor.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next offering is in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, out 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to Tolia. That's the inning. Mets go down quickly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Reed Garrett.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just off the outside edge. There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. That's out to center field. Taylor moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Toss to Alonso. 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor gets under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Victor Vodnik. He's been so good
Now
against
pitching
lefties.
for Colorado, number 38, Victor Vodnik.
Francisco Lindor
Leadoff
comes up to the
for
plate.
Mets, shortstop.
You've got to keep things
Francisco
airtight defensively right here.
Lindor.
On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
In the air, right side. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos digs in now. And that one ripped into right. Freeman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
2 down, base is
Juan
empty. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Movement in the bullpen. Zach Agnos, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. That one fouled off. 2-2. The Mets trailing by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. So in now for Colorado, Michael Toglia. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And a 1-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Orlando Arcia.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Orlando Arcia. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need the scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Look out! And it hit him.
Right there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Jordan
Now
Beck
left
digging
fielder,
in for the
Jordan
Rockies.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rockies 6 and the Mets 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Zach Agnos.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. Nimmo, the next to hit. The Rockies leading by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. They're down to their final strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that.
Towards first, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
First and second, 2 outs. Alvarez getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The Mets down to their final strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.